What's happening, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for being here. Let's go ahead and listen to some Blue Oyster Cult. We're going to listen to their song Cities on Flame with Rock and Roll. What else? How else are you going to put them fires out? What was I even? What a bad intro. Hold on, let me start. Let me try that again. We'll do it live. Welcome back, everyone, to the channel. I hope they're having a beautiful day out there today. Let's go and listen to the Blue Oyster Cult. We're going to listen to their song Cities on Flame with Rock and Roll off of their debut album, self-titled album, released in 1972. Not going to make any jokes, not going to try and do a fun segue. We're just going to segue ourselves towards the song, suggested by Daltz992, Jim Tatro, Air Windows, Keith, BK, Caden Richards, and Blue Oyster Cult Cowbell. They're aptly named, aptly named. So let's go ahead and listen to the song. We'll talk about it after. We'll forget the horrible intro I did, and here we go. Okay. Your cowbell.
Rock and roll. Gardens of nocturne, forbidden delights, reigns of steel, and it's alright. Cities on flame with rock and roll. Marshall will rock and roll.
Growling there. Playing. What a great transition to play off of that riff. I don't want to speak in hyperbole. I don't want to like exaggerate, but that has to be one of the best or like most well-known, notable guitar riffs in rock. Like, are you telling me that that is not a well-known rock riff? Pause. That is such a smooth groove. That is a fun rhythm. It's heavy. It's bouncy. It gets the crowd moving and the people talking. That's a great riff. And that little bit of pause in there is a great moment to build suspense, build tension, put a drum fill in, put a guitar lick in, put a bass riff in, put some keyboard spliffs in them. It's just a really, really good guitar riff. Guitar being played by Eric Bloom, who for some reason, come with me on this journey real quick, is credited with stun guitar. I've never heard of stun guitar. I mean, when I pull up the Wikipedia page, it just says rhythm guitar. Is stun guitar a thing? Bloom has been one of the longtime members of the band. Bloom is credited as playing stun guitar, a term the band uses for the distortion sound of his rhythm guitar. Listen, sometimes it just takes a quick Google. That is really, really interesting, though. I love the guitar playing in there. Obviously, that's awesome. And I love how they use those moments in that space, like I mentioned, to play around in. Not every time. Sometimes you gotta let it just be a dead silence. But that just makes the listener anticipate and want to have that space filled with something. Like I said, out of those things that I mentioned before. And the band does that in perfect balance, I feel, of giving space, but then putting a little dash of something in there, putting a little Mr. Salt and a little dash of Miss Pepper in there, and it feels really, really nice. I love how Alan Lanier comes in with the keyboards on the back half at the end with just that just that playful little lead that leads into that ending, which is crushing. That's a great moment. And Albert Bouchard, like I said, he's the singer, but he's also the drummer at the same time. So interesting. So when they do this live, is he playing at the same time as, when he's singing? Or do they pull a little bit of a Nightmare Cinema situation and the band kind of switches around? I don't know. But I think that is fantastic with Buck Dharma on the lead guitar. That's really, really good. Let's look at these lyrics, though. Wrong. I clicked the wrong one. We're not done yet. My heart is black and my lips are cold. Cities on flame with rock and roll. 3,000 guitars, they seem to cry. My ears will melt and then my eyes. Let that girl, rock and roll. Cities on flame now with rock and roll. Gardens of nocturne, forbidden delight. Rains of steel and it's all right. Cities on flame with rock and roll. Marshall with buoy. Marshall will buoy, but Fender control. I understand Marshall like the amps, right? And then Fender the guitars. So this is really like a big old ode to rock and roll and setting the cities on fire and aflame with rock and roll. I love the line, Marshall will buoy, but Fender control. Nice double entendre there. My heart is black, my lips are cold. I just repeats that line there. Just let the people rock. That's what, let the people rock and roll. Like I said, it was their debut single. Despite not charting, it has become a staple at concerts and is regarded as one of their most famous songs. Its demo is credited with getting the band signed to Columbia Records. Lead vocals performed by Albert Bouchard. The lyrics of the song describe the devastation of a nuclear war with metaphors likening the destruction to rock and roll music. Well, Bring the House Down they did, and I don't think a fridge is going to keep you from the devastation of this particular track. Get it? Wasn't that like, remember it was it Lead Line Fridge or something? Anyways, follow me in a bunch of places. Support the channel on Patreon. Thank you so much for being here. Come back tomorrow, and I will see you then. Bye. Hit these credits. Wasn't it a Lead Line Fridge, though? I can't remember now. Was it? Lead Line Fridge. See, I think this is it, right? A lead line fridge, protect you from radiation. Imagine the people that don't stick around after the credits. You never know what I'm gonna do. I could just keep on recording and stuff. Can you buy one now? Do you think that what are they called, preppers? Do you think that there's a prepper out there that specifically bought a lead line fridge in case of nuclear fallout? All right. Sometimes you gotta stay for the look. Look, that's what I'm looking it up. Sometimes you gotta stay for the extra credit. You never know. You never know what you're gonna get here. All right. I'll see you guys later. Eat these ads. Why am I even rolling it again? See, listen. Not everybody sticks around for the end scenes credit. The end scene, what is it? The end credit scene. You never know. I might do some of these more often. But I guess someone would see at the end of the video the little time left on the YouTube thing, so like they know that there's something coming up after, like even at this moment. Okay, I guess it's not that secret then. Huh.